Good about those. Thanks again for tuning in to yet another video. Memphis coming at you live from the West Coast yet again, San Jose, California. So let's go ahead and talk about what these dealers are doing right now. They're offering some pretty solid discounts for the 2023 models, considering the 2024s are packing a lot of features. And maybe this is just my 2 cents. Maybe you're out there considering getting a 2023. It might be $2,000 under MSRP. Maybe some dealers don't have any markups. I'm just saying, depending on your local dealer, because every dealership's absolutely different, that could be tempting for you to finally get into a touring model. Maybe you've been eyeballing them. Dealers have these crazy surcharges, and you're looking at a 2024, and they're trying to, add $5,000 worth of markups, or maybe even $10,000, depending where you're at. And, you're itching to get a new bike, and, the 2023s are right there. There's a bunch of them, and maybe the dealer's probably even pushing you towards the 2023 so they could get rid of some of the stock that they have on the showroom floor. Anyways, like I said, this is just a video just to kind of discuss the pros and the cons, and maybe it's worth spending the extra money for the 2024. This is just me. Like I said, the 2024s, they have a lot of features, and quite honestly, I think it's worth, even if there is a little bit of a markup, maybe even $1,000 to $2,000, or maybe the price difference between the 2023 model and the 2024 is probably $2,000 or maybe even $4,000. I think it's still worth getting the 2024 model. All right, quite honestly, I mean, that's, like I said, that's me. As far as the 117, the liquid cooled heads, the bigger display, that's a big one. The rider safety enhancements, the RDRS. I mean, some of these features alone are like thousands of dollars, just alone. You don't have RDRS standard on the 2023 models. So, that alone is like $2,000. So even if you're saving yourself $2,000 or even $3,000, the features alone that the 2024 has standard is worth the price in my opinion, because the 23 ST it's at an MSRP of $30,000. Okay, like I said, some dealerships, they have bigger discounts, maybe even $4,000 off the ST. It also has a 117, but it's not a liquid cooled. It doesn't have riding modes. It has the old display. It's still a good looking bike. It really depends. Because, like I said, I've been seeing a lot of people buying the 2023 Fast Johnny. I've been seeing people buy the 2023, the ST. So people are buying them. I see the videos. People are buying them because they're at a discount. But and just my point of view, I think even with the discounts, I really don't think it's worth having that loan and having that payment for a product that's not as good as the 2024. I mean, maybe if I don't know, maybe if it was discounted like $8,000. I mean, if this was selling for $20,000, I don't know, I'll probably consider it. But I doubt there's dealers out there having $8,000 off MSRP. I can see dealers having $4,000 off MSRP. Like I said, with the markups, even at $4,000 to $5,000 to $10,000 worth of fees and markups, I would just wait. All right, like I mentioned in an earlier video. All right, I would just wait, let the hype die down. Give it a few months. Like I said, I had to wait 6 months or something like that, 6 months or 5 months for my bike, so I could get a decent discount. But I would say, just wait for the hype. Wait for maybe even winter, because I'm just saying, you're taking on a 6-year loan. I don't know. I'm just saying, you're taking on a 6-year loan. What's another 4 months, 5 months to wait for you to get a decent 2024 Road Glide or a Street Glide or whatever you're looking at? You're gonna have that loan for 6 years. You're gonna have that bike for 6 years. You're gonna finance the 2023. When you could finance a 2024 for about the same price. Once, of course, the dealer stops with the markups and the fees. with the outrageous markups and the outrageous fees. I'm just saying, I really believe there's enough here on the bone or whatever. There's enough meat on the bone to really justify the extra $2,000. You know, like I mentioned, bigger display, liquid cooled 117, the new saddlebags, the new fairing, all around LED lights, the lighter bike. You know, it just goes on and on, of course. But some people don't. I mean, some people don't. They're not into the new style. So you know what? I guess I could see why you would get a 2023, maybe even a Fast Johnny as well. Like I said, a different color, and you still have the Prodigy wheels, which I'm a huge fan of. You have the 117, and you know, just the styling alone is, I don't know, it really depends on the new shark nose fairing is really starting to grow on me, and it just handles different. You know, when you see it in this position, the fairing actually looks quite small compared to the old 2023 shark nose. I think it just sits a little bit lower on the bike. It's just, you know, it's just slightly different. Maybe it's just not it. Maybe it's just the flat of the top of the Road Glide, the shark nose. It just looks a little bit smaller from when I was test riding the bikes, of course. But man, there's just, I really think, you know, paying MSRP or paying a little bit above MSRP, I still think this is the better option. I don't know. You guys can share your thoughts down below. You guys can let me know in the comments. What do you guys think is the 2000? I mean, how much of a discount do you really need so you could still buy a 2023? I don't know. Like I said, it's really depends. It's really going to come down to how much of a discount. Because even this bike, in my opinion, at $26,000, I really don't think it's worth it. All right, with what you have on the 2024s. I think, man, I don't know. Like, this is just me though, but even at, you know, a $9,000 discount, I don't know. It's really tough. I mean, the bike's beautiful and everything, but man, to have that payment and everything, I think that's where I'm at. Like, this bike, for it to be tempting, because it's a good looking bike. I've been a huge fan of it, but for me to consider this bike over the 2024. I have to get this at $20,000 or something like that. I think $20,000 because it's still the same frame, it's still a touring model, you know, everything. It still has everything, same frame, similar performance. The 2024, they have a little bit improved torque, I believe, from what they've mentioned in the promotional videos. It's tough. I mean, this one, it's a good looking bike. I really enjoyed test riding it. I like the riding modes. Like I said, the riding modes, I really like the display. It just felt a little bit more modern, and you know, in my point of view, it just felt a little bit more modern and a little bit more updated. I think in a year or two, this one's going to feel a little outdated, and you're still going to be you're still going to have that payment that you have to make on this one. $20,000, maybe a little bit, maybe $20,000 out the door. That might be it. That might be tempting for me. I don't know, but I still think even this one at $32,000 out the door. I mean, you're buying a new bike. You're gonna have this payment for 6 years. You might as well just get the 2024. Just me. So life's a risk. Thanks for watching. Get out there and ride. Later.